Hey there, BZ people, and welcome to another episode in Season 3 of Pokemon Showdown with me, Bork. As you know, with the most recent seasons, we have been doing themes. Last season was Monotype. Season 3 is the weather season. We just got done with a very poor performance from a rain team, but this week we are starting a new team. We're doing a hail team, so that cold front is really moving in. That rain is turning to snow and ice. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to who we have on our team. I'm hoping this team is a little better put together because I did spend a lot of time on Smogon and other forums trying to research how to put together a good hail team, what kinds of things they would suggest, what types of Pokemon they would say would make a good teammates for these guys. And this is what I came up with. So the captain of the rain team is Frosty the Abomasnow, holding the Abomasite with the Snow Warning ability. He has Blizzard, Wood Hammer, Earthquake, and Ice Shard. Obviously I have that Blizzard because Snow Warning is going to set up the hail. It's 100% accurate in the hail. Oh gosh, this guy doesn't have EVs. For some reason that did not come over. There we go. That's corrected now. Wood Hammer is grass type move. It's a very powerful physical grass type move that reduces Abomasnow's speed. Doesn't really matter too much. Abomasnow's already a really slow Pokemon. A little less speed isn't going to hurt him. He has Earthquake for coverage. Abomasnow has a lot of weaknesses. 4 times weakness to fire. He has a weakness to rock. Earthquake deals with both of those. It has a weakness to steel. Earthquake deals with that as well. It's also just a good move all around. Only levitators and flying types are immune, and it's going to do a lot of damage to everything else pretty much. Ice Shard, because yes, he does have slow speed. So here's a priority move to help him get that last hit in to finish off an opponent before they can take us out. He has 248 investment in HP, 252 investment in attack with a positive attack nature, native defensive nature. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change that. Instead of a native defensive nature, I want to give him a negative speed nature because you know what? He's not going to outspeed anybody anyway. Yeah, he has 8 investment in special attack. So that is the team captain. That is Frosty the Abomasnow. Next member of our team, we have Seamaster the Walrein, holding the leftovers with the Ice Body. Ice Body means that as long as he's in the hail, he'll actually recover HP each turn. His moveset is Hail, Protect, Toxic, and Super Fang. Obviously, he's a supportive Pokemon for this team. That hail will be obviously setting up the hail for the rest of our team. And for Frosty, he has the Protect to go along with the Toxic, because we'll Toxic our opponents and then protect against their moves, slowly whittling them down with Toxic. And that Super Fang, it always does half of the opponent's current HP. So with that, we'll be able to hopefully whittle down my opponent's team quite a bit. He has a 248 investment in HP, a native attack nature, 8 investment in defense, and 252 investment in special defense. He is our special wall with the special defense nature. Next up, we have Brain Baby the Reuniclus, who is not holding an item. Let's see here. Obviously, that wouldn't be any good. That wouldn't be any good. I'm going to give him just 1 second here. Live and in person, I will select an item for our Brain Baby. what would work well on you? You can give him a red card. As a matter of fact, I think that's exactly what I want to do. Either that or possibly a yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and give him that. Where was it? The red card. So any Pokemon that hits our Reuniclus is going to be forced to switch out. He has the Magic Guard ability, which means that he can only be damaged by direct attacks. He's got Calm Mind to increase both his special attack and special defense. We're hoping that he could be a setup sweeper, because I have seen him do a lot of really good things in a lot of different teams. He's a very bulky Pokemon. Excuse me. He has Recover, so that once he is set up, if he is taking damage while doing that, he can still recover that HP back up. He has Psyshock, special type of move, or special type attack that hits on the physical side, with Shadow Ball as his final move slot for any ghost types that we come up against, any other psychics that we come up against. Between that and Psyshock, we should be able to do quite a bit of damage to anything except dark types. But hopefully they'll hit us and get switched out with our red card. Gave him 108 investment in HP, 148 investment in defense, negative attack nature, positive special attack nature with 252 investment, bringing it up to 383. So that is our brain baby, the Reuniclus. I'm hoping that it will do very, very well for us. Next member of our team, we got Castle, the Fortress, with a Rocky Helmet and Sturdy. Obviously, I want him doing damage to my opponents, and every time he gets hit, I want them to suffer for it. And I want him to survive at least 2 turns so that he can set up either spikes or stealth rocks. If my opponent sets up their own spikes or stealth rocks, we can rapid spin them away, keep that field clear for us. And we have Volt Switch, which is obviously it's going to give us move priority. It should allow us to get safe switch-ins when we need to. At least that's my goal. That's what I'm hoping for. This Fortress has 248 investment in HP, a negative attack nature, a positive defense nature with 252 investment in that defense, and 8 investment in special defense. Next member of our team is Red Eyes, Kyurem Black. He's also missing an item, but he is one of our physical sweepers. What do I want to give you? I kind of want to give you leftovers. I think, should I go with Expert Belt? Yeah, I'm going to give him Expert Belt. And he has Terravolt, which is a lot like Mold Breaker. These moves will ignore any abilities that any other Pokemon has, which I wonder, does he get Earthquake? He does not. Okay, so the moveset that we have for this Kyurem Black is Zen Headbutt, Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, and Roost. He has 248 investment in HP, 252 investment in attack, with a positive attack nature, bringing his base attack up to 482, and 8 investment in special defense. I'm really hoping that Kyurem Black will be able to tear through my opponent's teams. If any of you have watched the UCL, I know that he was Joey Pokeaim's first pick of the whole draft. So I'm hoping that's saying that he's a really good Mon, that he'll gel well with his team. He is an Ice and Dragon type, which is pretty useful, I'm hoping. I just realized we don't have any poison or steel types that deal with fairies, but we should be okay, hopefully. The last Pokemon that we do have on this team is Rotom Wash, the cleaner. He's holding the Citrus Berry with Levitate. He has Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, and Hex. Obviously that Volt Switch is for switch priority. It can get us out into someone else to either take a hit or someone who will deal better with the turn or damage. Will-O-Wisp to cripple my opponent's physical attackers and to get just some residual damage. He has Hydro Pump to deal with any fire types that might want to heal our Abomasnow or Castle. And he has Hex for anyone who's Toxic or Will-O-Wisp, or if they want to use Flame Orb or Toxic Orb or anything else they might want to do to themselves to get a Guts boost, we can make them suffer for it with Hex. He has 132 investment in HP, a negative attack nature, positive special attack nature with 252 investment in special attack, and 124 investment in special defense. So that's our team. We're going to see if they can do a little better than the last team that we brought to Pokemon Showdown. And let me just get logged in and we will go and look for a battle. Looks like my opponent is bringing most likely a Sand team. If that Hippowdon has Sandstream, which it would only make sense if it does. That's potentially a Mega Garchomp. I'm sorry. The whole team is Snorlax, an Amoonguss, an Azumarill, Chansey, Hippowdon, and a Garchomp. So I want to lead with Castle. See who he leads with. He led with the Hippowdon. He might potentially have Fire Fang, so I'm going to switch straight into our Seamaster, see what the Hippowdon wants to do. He set up his Stealth Rocks, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set up our Hail or Toxic him. I'm going to Toxic him first. So there we go, Hippowdon is Toxic, and he has Thunder Fang. So I'm going to go ahead and use Protect. See if this Hippowdon wants to go for another Thunder Fang. Let that, he does. Let that Toxic start to rack up a little bit. I think we're in a little better spot for setting up the Hail. We'll get some more residual damage going here. Ice Body will heal us up. Our Leftovers will heal us up. Hippowdon is going to take more Toxic damage. I'm going to go for another Protect here. See what the Hippowdon wants to do. He did go for another Thunder Fang. So let's see just how much damage. So he's up to 25% damage each turn from that Toxic. I want to switch into... I'm going to switch into Castle. Let him go for another Thunder Fang. Oh, he switched out too, and it went into his Garchomp. I think I'll set up my Stealth Rocks here. See what that Garchomp wants to do. That was a Mega Garchomp. Earthquake did do 35% to us. I'm going to do a Rapid Spin here. He went for the Aqua Tail, so we didn't do too much. We did get rid of his Stealth Rocks. I'm going to switch into... who would deal well with this thing? I'm going to switch into our Rotom Wash. We'll get this thing burned. See what he wants to go for. He did go for another Earthquake. That did not do him any good. Will-O-Wisp here on the Garchomp. I'm going to assume it's going to get some sort of devastating attack off. We've seen Aqua Tail and Earthquake. He does have Sand Force, but he doesn't have... he didn't bring a Sandstorm. That's interesting. That Amoonguss is going to get burned right now. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just completely miss. That's also a possibility. 174, 208, so we will outspeed. I'm going to Volt Switch into our Brain Baby. Because I could see a Toxic coming our way. Spore. That's unfortunate because that does affect us. You know, I knew I should have given him safety goggles. Instead, I gave him the red card. So I'm gonna go for Calm Mind here. Clear Smog. Let's see. I'm gonna switch out into Seamaster here because I can see a Curse Lax coming. Amnesia, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to. He might have immunity. That would be my guess. I'm going to try Toxic. And of course we miss. I mean, why wouldn't we miss? Let's try that again. We just keep missing Toxic. I mean, seriously here. What is going on? Castle would be potentially good here. I don't have any fighting type moves. That's problematic. Here's Castle. That body slam didn't do a whole ton. I think we'll outspeed this Snorlax. No, we won't. Snorlax is actually faster than us. I'm going to go for Spikes, see what he wants to do. He is setting up more Amnesias. I'll keep setting up Spikes. This might cause us to lose. I don't know. Probably making a huge mistake here. So we did get 3 layers of Spikes up. Let's Volt Switch into the Cleaner. We'll go for a burn on this thing. So that should at least negate some of those attack raises. Don't miss, Rotom. Thank you. Okay. So he's just going to keep setting up. We need to find some way to counter whatever this thing can do. I'm actually going to Volt Switch into Brain Baby. Because he does have Recover. And he could outlast this burn. Heavy Slam, that did too much. Please, Brain Baby, wake up. How much did Heavy Slam do? 42.5%. I think we're in a lot of trouble against this Snorlax. I guess this would be a good time to see... Oh! Our opponent forfeited, so that is a win for us, which is super exciting. And we got put into another battle. Wait, it's an empty room? I'm sorry, Pokemon Showdown seems to be flipping out a little bit at the moment. I do want to try and find another battle, because I feel like that's kind of anticlimactic. So let's go ahead, let's load up our Hail team again, and go see if we can't find another battle. So this is a much scarier battle. Showing a Porygon 2, a Jirachi, a Sableye, most likely Sableye, only thing on the team that can Mega Evolve. Gliscor, which is probably going to be Toxic or Toxic Protect Stall Gliscor. Zapdos, which is most likely going to be a wall of some sort. And Mienshao, which if he plays it the same way that we did, it's going to be doing a lot of switching out. I don't know if the, what do you want to call it, entry hazards will be so huge here, because that Zapdos could just defog him. I'm going to lead with our Castle. I'm expecting Mega Evolution here, so he would bounce our Stealth Rocks back. He burned us. That kind of sucks, because that makes our Sturdy useless. we don't have any fairy moves for going against this guy. You're immune to that. You resist that. I'm going out to Seamaster. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get Super Fang off. Oh, duh. He's normal type. So that was a bad move on our part. Shoot, this Sableye actually does Wallace pretty good. I guess I'll switch into the Cleaner. So I kind of expected that Will-O-Wisp to come in our way. I'm going to go for Hydro Pump, which that did a decent amount of damage. We did lose our Citrus Berry, which kind of stinks. Do we need you against anyone else? Need is a strong word, but not particularly. So we did get a Hydro Pump off on that Jirachi. Let's go for a Will-O-Wisp. Got him burned, so that's awesome. I have no idea how much this Hex is going to do, but we're about to find out, assuming he stays in. I can see him switching back into that Sableye. Yeah. So... oh, we need something to deal with that Jirachi. Brain Baby could possibly be what we need. Down goes Rotom. Brain Baby's not an answer. Castle isn't an answer. I guess let's go for Red Eyes. And getting burned could be really, really bad for us. Dragon Claw, Rock Slide. Let's go Dragon Claw, that Stab. Is his tail actually spinning? That'd be pretty sweet. Let's see what my opponent wants to do. Will-O-Wisp. Kind of figured that would be the case. They'll go for another Dragon. Okay, so Jirachi is going to most likely be going for another Wish to pass it on to Sableye. Rock Slide, that'd be resisted. Dragon's Claw is resisted. We already seen that. I guess let's go for a Zen Headbutt. There's a chance for a flinch. There's also a chance for a miss, which we have just been having terrible luck with accuracy this game. Today. I guess let's switch into Frosty. That Jirachi's not sticking around. So let's see how much. Let's see how much he appreciates a Blizzard. Appreciates it quite a bit. Thank you very much. Fortunately, we get a little bit more luck on our side. Let's go for an Earthquake. I can see that Jirachi coming out. If it does, it's gone. You gone. Oh. It's the Porygon. I don't know what this Porygon has. I'm going for a Wood Hammer, though. Oh, he has Toxic. Of course, it's a Porygon, too. He's, wait, Wood Hammer? It has Recoil. Okay. I'm gonna go for an Ice Shard. That did take down the Porygon, too, which is pretty awesome. I could see that Sableye coming back out. I could see Jirachi or Mindshao? Mindfu? Mindfu. What is your name, son? Let's see if I can find his name. Mienshao, it is that. So there we go. I'm going to switch into Castle because I'm expecting a U-turn possibly to come our way. Oh, Swords Dance. Well, I'm going to go ahead and set up a stealth rocks because, yeah, I didn't think that you'd want to switch out after getting a swords dance up. So we do have that. Let's go spikes. That is unfortunate. So that's a life orb Lee Cat. I'm going to guess with regenerator. We'll go into Brain Baby. I'm expecting a knockoff to come our way. Hopefully we can take it. Oh no, a U-turn, and we can't take it at all. So it doesn't look like this team is going to be doing all that great for us. At least not in this battle. First battle was looking pretty good. My opponent did have a lot of things to prevent me from getting what I needed done. I'm going to go for Blizzard. If he wants to switch out, go ahead. If he wants to stay in, this is going to hurt. With that hail going, he is obviously going to switch out. I'm going for an Ice Shard. No, he can't switch out. If he switches in with those Stealth Rocks up, he's done. So he's going to go first, Shadow Sneak. He did switch out. Okay. I'm going to go for an Ice Shard. Jirachi will never get his wish off. Unfortunately, my opponent still has a lot of threats on his team. I am going to get Frosty out of there. Probably go into Wall Rain because it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to do much for us this battle anymore. Although now that I think about it, he might have been a good way to... No, that Zapdos would have destroyed us. So we'll go for Red Eyes. Pretty sure we could take it down here by a Drain Punch. But we're still going to try, darn it. Please don't miss. We took out the Mian Shao. We are in a bad spot right now because of the just what my opponent has set up. If that Zapdos has Defog, which it does, so it's no longer a guaranteed takeout against the. I'm going to go for a Roost because that Zapdos going to Roost. I'll Roost. We'll both Roost. I'm gonna go for another Rock Slide. Hidden Power something. And let's go for a Dragon Claw. Oh, he didn't Roost. That was a mistake on my part. They have a Life Orb Zapdos? So I'm gonna go for a Roost. I'm gonna guess that this guy's gonna go for Protect, maybe? If I had a guess. He taunted me. Thank you, Kyrum. I know you did your best there. I could see Protect coming this turn. I'm going for Ice Shard in case he doesn't. Oh, man. And that's game. If I gone for Blizzard there, we may have won. No, I think that Sableye, if we hadn't gotten rid of our Stealth Rocks, we may have had a chance of winning that. But I definitely think that this Hail team is doing better than our Rain team did. Again, it's kind of early. This is the first battles. But you know what? We're doing better. I'm going to be doing some more studying, watching other people, how they battle, how they strategize, how people think in battles, how to read my opponent. Hopefully I can pick that all up. That is going to be about it for today's episode. I want to thank you guys for checking it out. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you want to see more like it. I am going to be I have 2 different ideas for sand teams, which will be coming next. I'll post those on our Google Plus page and possibly our Facebook page. And maybe I'll put a link to the Google Plus page and Facebook. So check that out. Let me know which one you think is better. I know which one I'm most likely going to go with, but I like the first one I made too. Time for me to get out of here. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. As always, we are Bork and Zim Gaming. We are professional amateurs.